Alright, hey guys, it's been a while since my last video, but we have something special today. We are unboxing all of these specimens that I got from Vietnam, so let's get into it. Ignore the messy ass desk, but like it's just what we gotta deal with, we gotta work with. So this is a completely blind, well basically completely blind reaction. I know what's in here, but I haven't seen it all yet. I only saw what was on the top here when I opened it, but we can go through. This is our first specimen. Most of these are completely unidentified, so I can't give you much more than, oh, that was bad. I can't give you much more than just look at it. I can't say the family name, for example. These are species of longhorn beetles. Hold on. See, they have some green iridescence to them. They look a lot prettier in person, but it's fine. These are some better looking ones. Some more longhorn beetles. And these do come with collection data, it's right there. I'll probably just cheat a little bit and stick them off to the side instead of like individually labeling them, because I think I'd rather die. A lot of cool little weevils and other beetles in here. These will have to be spread formally. The others will just have to be minorly adjusted, but these guys have been kind of shoved in here because of how small they are. Some of them are probably too small to stick a pin through. These are cool. These are Scutellarids. These are hemipterans, so these are not beetles or moths or butterflies. I'd really like Scutellarids, so when I saw these, I had to pick these guys up. Now, this is not going to be one, because I'm speeding through this. Not really speeding, but like trying to make sure that I don't spend a year on every specimen because we have so many of them. But I'm also just trying to make sure that everything is shown as well. This guy is cool. I think this one would be, I don't know what this is. I think this might be a zygoma species? Or not zygentoma. I'll put the family in that I'm thinking of. These are some click beetles, some Saturniidae. Cool. Probably some sort of lappet moth. This guy's cool. I think this is some sort of tiger or, not tiger, but either a tiger or a geometrid. Yeah. This guy's a tiger. I'm pretty sure this is a tiger of some sort. This is a Laopa species. I don't remember exactly which species. I don't know if this was formally identified, but it's certainly a Laopa species. This is a male. I think it looks like it's female, actually, based on those antennae. It's kind of hard to notice. Big lappet moth. This guy's cool. This guy's really cool. This is a Solus species. This is a Saturniidae. They remind me a lot of Orthorhonieptilum, but these guys are cool because they're like the Asian Orthorhonieptilum, and I really like Orthorhonieptilum, so those guys I'm really gonna like. Solus trifenestratus, by the way. This is probably some sort of Specimens, maybe. Put the family name that I'm thinking of. This guy has got to be a Drepanid or a Geometrid. I refuse to believe that it's not one of those two species. Or families, rather. This is a lappet moth of sorts. These are a bunch of assorted, look to be some sort of Bombyciids. Like this is probably a Bomboxy species, while the rest of these seem to be either lappet moths or a related family. This is some sort of tiger moth. I was wrong. This is the, not Zygentoma. That's an order of insects that the silverfish belong to. What is the family I'm thinking of? Zyganidae. Yes, this is a zyganid of sorts. Another big lappet moth. I'm kind of coughing up here. This is some sort of geometrid, most likely. This is, I think this is a Cericula species, actually, so a Saturnid of sorts. This is, what's the Andromedae species? So of that family. This is a male Andromed, I think. This guy I'm really excited for. You can't see its colors beautifully here, but this thing is absolutely amazing. I'm going to put this guy in the rehydrator first. I'm not putting all of these in at once. I'm doing the Saturniidae first and the ones that I really want pinned because I'm running out of pins and space. This guy is really small. That's going to be a bit of a nightmare to pin, but I'll try my best. Yes, I see the big root ammonia right there. Wow, this guy's cool. I forget what this is, though. We'll come back to all these in a different video, a follow-up video. This guy is a male Rhodopinoma, Actias rhodopinoma. I needed a replacement male, and I'll have to degrease this one probably, because it looks significantly worse than when I bought it. But if you look, it has both of the tails. The one that I do have does not. This is a big old tiger moth or lappet moth, one of the two. This is a Lemuria species, which is another species of Saturniidae. These guys are cool. I've never seen these for sale before, so I had to pick up this. This is another tiger moth species of sorts, so arctinae. This is a Saturnia species. This is a female, and these are all unidentified, so I don't know. This is a Rodinia species, possibly Verrucinda. This is a male, but we don't know for sure. Next up, we have an Actias chapae. This guy is missing a tail, sadly, but other than that, this is a beautiful specimen. This guy came in much better than that Rhodopinoma. This guy was only 15 bucks, so that was cool. Actias rhodopinoma at the bottom. This female came in infinitely better than that male. I needed a female, and this was the best one that I got. And of course, last but not least, we have a nice big old Atlas moth. This is most likely Edwardsi or Vietnamensis, depends. None of these are identified pretty much. They all do have collection data, which is certainly important because collection data can often be the be-all, end-all for identifying specimens. There's some specimens that you cannot identify them without collection data, so that is certainly important. So, before you can spread specimens, you need to rehydrate them. These are all the specimens that I have chosen to rehydrate first. As you can see, we have all of the Saturniidae I picked out, so all of these. Yes, not you. This one is not a Saturniidae. This is one that I just wanted to get pinned, because I thought this one was really interesting, and so I wanted to pin it to see what it looked like. So, probably gonna have to degrease this one. She's fine, you're fine, that one's fine. Okay, let's set up the box for rehydration. Right, so this is the hydration chamber. I poured hot water in this, and as you can see, it's condensing up in there, condensation. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to not put these specimens in there like naked. We're going to take the plastic off, and then while they're resting on this, we're going to stick them inside of here and then leave them there for a couple days so that the water and moisture can seep in and we'll be able to spread these specimens. So we're going to start doing that, and we're going to carefully move them into the thing. So this is what we have for the first round. We have the Saturnia species, Lemuria, Sericula, Solus, Loopa, Rodinia, and whatever the hell that thing is. Which we can see much better now that it's out of the package. So this is the first round. Since this is, sadly, I don't have a big enough box for the rest of this stuff. I think I might get a separate box just so that I can have them all rehydrating at once. But these guys, I just want to get all the Saturniidae out the way, and then we can start working on small stuff. I do need more pins, though. That's the big thing, so I will need more pins at some point. But this is a good start. So what we'll do is we'll just let this sit here, and it'll incur the warmth over time. We don't want the specimens to get wet. They won't be wet, they will just be humid. That's why they're still on their little pieces of paper. They haven't touched the water, because I've done that before, and it ruins the specimen. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. That's why I don't do it. But these guys will do good for now, and we can check back later. Okay, so we're back in the bug cave. We're looking around, I guess. Here's some of the stuff we pinned. This is an Atlas moth of sorts. Archaeoaticus species. This one is suspected to be Malanus. Archaeoaticus malanus. This is a thing. I don't know what this is. This is a thing in a place at a time. It's cool though. I like it. Both of these are cool. We still have a couple more specimens that need pinning. This is basically the last of it. I'll pin these guys at some other point. As we can see, though, the bulk of it is basically done. So we have their Saturniidae, Saturnia species. This is probably Rodinia, Rodolphi, Laopa, something, Trifenestrata, Curricular Trifenestrata, Lameroptis luteolus, possible subspecies, but this is the only species that's in there. I don't know, but this is tiger moth. Zyganid, I don't know. Andromedae, I don't know. Solus parfenostratus, some sort of lapit. That thing, I don't know. I think you're getting it. I think you have a trend here that I don't actually know what these are. They are just cool, and that's the point. I bought them because they were cool, not because I knew what they were. It's really cool, though. I do like these specimens. I put a lot of time into pinning these. This one is one of the better ones that I pinned. So I'm not the best pinner in the world. That one's pinned pretty decently. I like the pin job on that. The Archaeoatticus, I like the pin job on that one. This Rodinia, I pinned this one very nicely. Trying to get it in a... It's a female, by the way. Most of these came out pretty well. I had minimal scale loss. Like, these two are really good. That one's basically perfect. You're not that good. You're essentially perfect besides this. Besides most of the damage, this one's pretty perfect. These guys just came in perfect. Like, that one's missing a leg. That one's missing a leg. But that's it. Nothing else is missing anything. Kind of messed you up. This one was just kind of ugly in general. That one's fine. That one's okay. I don't like lapit moths. This one's fine. That one's fine. Like, most of this is just pretty okay. I'm not an epic LOL pinner. I do consider myself a good pinner, but I'm by no means a museum level collector yet. I am proud of myself, though, and I think I should be, given that I think I did pretty well. I still need to label some of these. I know what each species label is. I know because each label comes with a number, and if I need to figure out what species goes with which label, all I have to do is go on the eBay purchases section, look up what ad had what number, and then I'll know which one had each collection data point. Like, this one has its collection data. Yen by Vietnam. Most of these have their collection data. All the Saturniidae do. I only know the species for some of them. Like, this one I have the species on. These two I do. This one just came with the species. I know what species that is when I bought it. There's only 2 Solus species, and this isn't Drapanioides, so, yeah. There's probably not very many species that this one could be, but I don't have an exact species just yet. I'm going to move this Laopa over, kind of put it in the way. Like, there's probably not too many species that this Laopa could be, especially since each species, like, if you can't tell them apart, you should look at the locality, because sometimes the locality will determine. Ignore that says Hymenoptera, by the way. It shouldn't. This box had Hymenoptera, but I needed more space, so I just moved them into other boxes. Like, I don't know what this is. I don't even know what family this belongs to. I guessed Carabiidae. Not Carabiidae. Yeah, Carabiidae. That's what I'm thinking of, I think. Let me get this better lighting, I think. Like, this thing, I don't know where the fuck to put this goddamn thing. I don't know where this goes. Huge-ass male Malanus. I don't know where the fuck this thing can go. It was in the box, but then I was like, wait a minute. I can't fit anything else in there. And I still have all that left to do. By the way, there's one more. It's like a bunch of small beetles. I'm dreading pinning the small beetles. This one will be fine, but the other box is going to be horrific, so I've saved that one till dead last. This is terrible. This is awful. I don't know. I'm sad. Oh, I could show something else, though. While we're thinking. Look, I got more specimens. from the same dude I got the last specimen video. Look at these. Actius nithopheri. Some of these owl flies. Spoonwing. The wing fell off in that one. That was my fault. I pinned it wrong. Drepanids. This is my favorite tiger moth species. I found it in Japan a while ago when I went there. That was before I had my YouTube channel. I found a bunch of moths in Japan because I went there. And I found that tiger moth, and I didn't know what species it was until very recently. But since I know what species it is now, I had to get a specimens. These are Drepanids too. Another owl moth. That's a geometrid. Andromids. And then spoonwings, of course. Speaking of that Actius nithopheri, I forgot. I have some other Actius species that I got inside the thing that I didn't show. Genus Actius collection. These are all my Actius besides the nithopheri. So here's the 3 new ones that we added. The Chape did not fit. Oh, dude, literally, the second I bought this guy, I got the thing in. When I got in this box of specimens, I literally saw, like, a few freaking days later, literally a couple days later, he has like 20 more specimens for sale that are better than this one with tails and were cheaper. Like, seriously? Are you kidding me? I bought this guy, and then he has new specimens that are better, like, not even a week later. So, here's the special story about the new Rhodonuma. Yeah, it has new tails. It has better tails. But see that abdomen? See how it's not there? Yeah, this thing got eaten to shit by, what are they called? What the hell are these? They're called, dermestid beetles. And I soaked this thing in acetone. Like, this thing had a 24-hour acetone bath. So I killed off all the beetles, and I pinned it because I spent money on it. I did get a refund, luckily, but look at how bad it looks. It would have been such a pretty specimen, better than this one that I had if that just did not happen, because look, it had both tails. This one's missing the end of that tail, and this one is missing, like, some of the end of that tail. Well, look at that, that one has perfect tails. That's the female. The female was fine. It was that, which is good, because I needed the female. I didn't need the male. And I need a Chape female at some point. That's going to be hard to come across, though. Until then, that just goes upside down, because that's the only way that's going to fit in the box. What do we have? We have Luna, possible Parasinensis, Rhodonuma, Manos, Isis, Rhodonuma female, Chape, and then nithopheri. So that's pretty good so far. I could get more right now, but I'm not going to. Try to save some moolah. But yeah. Oh, I should show you guys. I got a new snake. I'm gonna show her off really quickly at the end for the end of this video. Quick little showcase. Got a new snake. It's another milk snake. It's an anery not hypo. It's just an anery Honduran milk snake, an adult female, born in 2019. She's doing nicely. She came in a little bit underweight, as you can see, so I'm trying to get her weight up a little bit. She's doing fine, though. Very handleable, which is nice. Very active. Not as much as the male that I had, but still active. Very nice snake. I quite enjoy her. But that's about the end of this. I have nothing else to say, and I kind of want to go to bed now. That was the end of the video. See ya.